The deep space freighter Calypso Dawn drifted along the edge of the Perseus Rift. Its cargo holds heavy with or from the mining colonies on Ganeth 4. The rift was known for its electromagnetic storms and eerie silence, an empty expanse most captains avoided. Captain Mara Vance preferred it that way. Less traffic meant fewer chances of pirate ambushes. But today the rift wasn't silent. Her communications officer, Riley, frowned at his console. Captain, we're receiving a hail. Not from any human frequency. Mara's brow furrowed. Playback. The bridge filled with a series of sharp, clicking tones, followed by guttural syllables that rolled like thunder underwater. It was alien speech, clear, deliberate, and addressed to them. They know we're here, Riley muttered. They're broadcasting directly to our ship's transponder. Mara tapped the console, running the signal through translation filters. The computer worked for a few seconds before spitting out a crude interpretation. Identify your world of origin. State purpose in Rift. You are in sovereign space of the Thren Consortium. Riley paled. Thren Consortium. That's not good. They hate humans. Their border treaties don't even recognize Earth as a legitimate civilization. Before Mara could answer, a new signal flashed on their radar. 3 small but heavily armed vessels moving in fast. The hail repeated, sharper this time. She leaned back in her chair. Open a reply channel. Riley hesitated. In what language? They'll ignore human standard. Don't bother with us, Mara said, a slow, almost dangerous smile tugging her lips. Patch it to Earth control. Middle Earth answers. In a secure facility buried beneath the Himalayas, Earth Orbital Command and Control monitored every interstellar flight, even those far beyond the borders of the Sol system. When Calypso Dawn's emergency ping reached their servers, alarms lit up. Within seconds, the signal was routed to Director Elias Stroud, a grizzled veteran of Earth's first interstellar war. Patch me in, Stroud ordered. Back on the Calypso Dawn, Mara's bridge speakers crackled to life, not with her crew's voice, but with a deep, resonant baritone. This is Earth Control, Secure Channel Alpha 29er. Identify yourselves immediately. There was a long, suffocating pause. The alien ships had stopped accelerating. Their hail channel fell silent. Riley looked up from his console. They're still connected, but they're not responding. Then came the reply, slow, almost uncertain. US speak for Earth. Affirmative, Stroud's voice rumbled. You have approached a registered civilian vessel operating under the protection of the United Terran Authority. State your designation and reason for intercept. The alien voice wavered, its once sharp tones almost subdued. We did not know. Earth traveled the rift. Mara blinked in surprise. These weren't the arrogant, dismissive Thren she'd heard about. These sounded cautious, almost afraid. Stroud continued, calm but firm. Release visual link. A moment later, the forward display lit up, showing the alien bridge. Tall, chitin-plated figures with multifaceted eyes and sharp mandibles leaned toward the camera. One wore a chest plate etched with runes of authority. The leader spoke again. We were unaware this vessel belonged to that world. Apologies. We will disengage. And just like that, their ships began to drift back. The secret. Mara crossed her arms. Director, what just happened? They went from threatening to running away in 10 seconds. There was a pause on the line, then Stroud said, Captain Vance, your cargo run just crossed into a sector most humans avoid because of politics, not storms. The Thren Consortium remembers the Orion conflict. Riley glanced between them. The war. 80 years ago. Stroud's voice lowered, each word carrying weight. The Thren sent a fleet into what they thought was an unclaimed star system. They found an Earth colony instead. They issued an ultimatum. Earth refused. What followed? Ended with the Thren fleet in pieces, and their homeworld's sky on fire. We didn't invade. We didn't occupy. We just showed them what happens when you underestimate humanity. Mara let out a low whistle. So that's why they froze when they heard Earth control. Exactly. The Thren don't forget, Stroud said. Most alien civilizations think of Earth as young, reckless, maybe even fragile. The Thren know better. To them, hearing our name is like seeing a predator's shadow. Escalation. The alien ships hadn't fully withdrawn. They kept a cautious distance, shadows against the rift's swirling mists. Riley muttered, "They're tracking us. Probably making sure we leave." "Let them watch," Mara replied. But before she could relax, a warning siren blared. Another contact, much larger, was emerging from hyperspace. The new arrival was a Thren warcruiser. Massive, bristling with weapon turrets. It dwarfed the Calypso Dawn. The smaller escorts broke formation, falling back toward the cruiser like hatchlings to a mother. The cruiser hailed. This time there was no translation lag. "Earth vessel. Your presence here is a violation of consortium decree. You will submit to boarding and inspection." Riley swore under his breath. "That's not disengaging. That's escalation." Mara hit the calm, Earth control, new development. Stroud didn't sound surprised. "I see it on our feeds. Stand by." His voice deepened, each word measured like a blade being drawn. "Thren warship. This is Director Elias Stroud of Earth Control. Your demand is refused. This vessel is under sovereign Terran authority. You will disengage immediately." The alien captain appeared on screen, a towering figure with iridescent armor. His mandibles clicked sharply. "Your threats are meaningless here. This is Thren space. The rift is ours by right of conquest." Stroud's reply was calm but edged with steel. "And yet here we are. Do you really want to test whether your fleet remembers the last time you tried this?" The alien captain hesitated. His secondary eyes twitched, betraying unease. "That was another era. So is this," Stroud said. "And we're still here." The standoff. 4 tense minutes, neither side moved. The Calypso Dawn drifted between the warcruiser and the storming rift. Every sensor blip, every micro-adjustment of the alien ship's guns felt like the prelude to battle. Mara's crew waited in silence. Even Riley, usually quick with sarcasm, sat frozen at his console. Then, without warning, the alien captain leaned closer to his screen. His voice dropped to a near whisper. "Is it true, the story? That your fleets can cross 100 light-years in a day? That your ships carry weapons that burn the void itself?" Stroud's answer was simple. "Test us and find out." The alien's mandibles clicked twice, an expression Mara couldn't read. Then he straightened, issuing a sharp order in his own tongue. The warcruiser's guns powered down. The escorts withdrew into formation. "You may pass, Earth vessel. But heed this. Do not return to the rift. Not all will remember to fear you." Ending aftermath. The alien fleet vanished into hyperspace, leaving the Calypso Dawn alone again in the quiet rift. Mara exhaled for the first time in minutes. "That was close." Stroud's voice softened slightly. "Captain, the lesson here is simple. Sometimes you don't need to fire a shot. You just need them to remember your name." Riley shook his head, still processing. "So Earth's reputation. It's basically a weapon.